Today is the day that I take this boxwood hedge here out of this area. I am going to be placing it in buckets. For the meantime, I do have plans of making a different hedge somewhere else in my garden, but that's a project for another day, probably sometime in May or June even. So today I'm hoping that the soil is nice and soft. I don't really want to be fighting frozen soil. If I see any signs of frozen soil in some areas, I'm just going to stop, because I can definitely do that here maybe tomorrow or the day after. This week, finally, in Indiana, we are getting some nice temperatures. In the last couple of weeks, we have been getting down into the teens, just really rough temperatures here in Indiana. But it seems that we are really out of that phase, hopefully, fingers crossed. And I really just need to get working on this area so that I can put some raised beds and start getting this place together. If I have enough time, I am going to be transplanting this Bathsheba rose, David Aston rose, that I pruned yesterday. It really has been loving it here for the last couple of years. It does amazing. This area right here in front of my garage faces the south side, so that rose is just loving it in that container, in that curtain still planter. But it is definitely a rose that likes to thrive in this spot, and that very little trellis that I have provided for it, she's not doing it. So I am going to be moving that to an area just a few feet away from it, where it has a nice bigger spot where it can just crawl and just thrive even better. So trimming it wasn't that big of a deal yesterday. I ended up having to remove that trellis because I just needed to make sure to get every single dead part, and the rose is looking amazing. We definitely had like I said, crazy temperatures in the last few weeks, and this rose is just really nice. I am thinking about getting maybe one more to put on the other side and sort of make a nice arch. I'll show you here in a minute what I mean, but this rose is doing really well, and hopefully it thrives where I'm going to move it. Okay, so these guys are proving to be a little bit harder for me to dig. The four I think, that I already took out, those had massive fruits. I mean, the soil has a little bit of like a frozen, just like the top inch or so. Once I'm past that, it's like super easy. But the roots are super thick underneath it. So I'm fighting that. But because these guys, I think, closer to the building, closer to the garage, they're a little bit warmer. And these guys are proving to be a little bit harder for me to get to the roots from the soil. So I'm going to stop here, because this is really something that I can try to do maybe tomorrow. Today is supposed to be really nice and warm. Yesterday we were in the 40s, but today we're reaching like the middle 50s. So hopefully today and tomorrow we have enough time for these guys to get a little bit softer on the soil. So I am going to get these honeysuckle out of the way, because it's something that I can easily do. So oh my goodness, the amount of roots in this honeysuckle. This place looks so much different already. Yesterday, I ended up moving the rest of those boxwoods that I had there. They were not as easy as I thought they were going to be, but I got it done. They are put away. And also yesterday, my son and my husband helped me move that fountain out of the way. And oh my goodness, it looks so much different already. I had my husband build me those raised beds over the weekend, and they were on another spot in my garden just waiting to be placed here. And I am so happy. Today we're getting another day in the 60s. This is a beautiful, beautiful weather for me to be out here working. I cannot wait until I am ready to plant some seedlings here, and this place is just it's getting there. If you are wondering, these raised beds are made from treated lumber. The boards that we got are 2 by 8 and they are 10 feet long. The beds themselves are only 30 inches wide, and they fit perfectly here. I was debating on putting just 3 of these beds here and having plenty of room in between the beds, but honestly I think that having 4 of them here just works great, because I don't really need to have a huge path. I just need to be able to walk in between the beds, and as long as I have plenty of space to use, I don't know, water or being able to harvest the flowers that are going to be planted here, it's just going to be great. So I am glad that I did 4. And the biggest thing for me right now, the biggest struggle, I mean, it's not a struggle, it's just something that it's really bothering me, is that all of these beds are the same distance from the wall of the garage, and they are nice and perpendicular to the wall of the garage. But because of that, the pathway that is guiding the door of the garage to the back of my house, it's on an angle. This was here when we moved, and it's not something that I am looking to fix, maybe in the future, but there is a huge gap in the front of the first bed next to the path, where it's really close to the path and then really far away from the path. That is just, something that it bothers me. But other than that, this place is looking great. The beds are level by themselves, but they are not level equally. The area where that last bed is a little bit higher than the area where this front bed is. So because of that, the beds kind of go on a very small slope. It's not something that it bothers me. I really could care less. When this area is full of plants, you're not even going to look at the beds. So this has been working really amazing. I already placed a couple of these hoops that I made here and there, kind of seeing how it's going to look like. And I'm happy. I'm really happy with how everything is going. I'm also super sore, but I still have to keep on going because I want to get this done this week. I do have seedlings that are already hardening off, cool flowers that is. So I feel pretty good on how far everything is coming along. So right now I am only working on filling up the holes where the back sods were, where some of the perennials that I dug out are there. So it's just a matter of making it look okay. I do have to put some cardboard down inside of the beds, because I do have an order of soil that is going to be delivered tomorrow, and that's going to be my next step.